Welcome to my playthrough of Starfield. This is session number 4. In the last session we just arrived at Constellation and we looked at the various rooms and talked to everyone that was present. So now we'll continue on with the storyline.
Whenever you're up for it, we have work to do. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together. Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
So, what do we get out of this anyway?
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means. Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
So this is now our first mission with Constellation.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
Right. So what I've seen in the previous one, or session, there's a couple of activities we can do. This is the main quest where we will talk to Sarah's contact. Before I go on with that, okay, those are all complete. Just want to go into activities and let's see. complete a few of these, because I think they might be close by. Complete a research project.
This is all exciting, but there's really a lot of pressure on us, isn't there?
Okay, weapons, spacesuit, industrial, research lab. So this is various categories that we can research. I see there's 2 available projects for that, 3, 8, 3, and 7. I think we'll just go from top to bottom. Can scroll through all of those categories. Required skills, none. Research tree. Performance enhancement 1. Performance enhancement 2. Can we actually do this? Inventory 1-4. So I don't have anything for that. Do any of the others? Mixology. So only 3 of the 4 available. 1 of the 3. You have all of these available. This is outpost development robots 1. Zero wire. We'll just add all of those. We get experience from this. New research projects unlocked. So, how? Okay, no, that's fine. So we did that one. Let's see if there's some more. Oh. We have everything available for this wall. Grip. Not that. Let's do this while we're at it. Experience. And I don't have anything for that. We only have 2 of the 3 available. We can't do anything with those. Alright, so this is pretty cool. So we can just come to this research lab and research various components. Okay, so let's see. Craft or modify an item. Okay, so we have this station. pharmaceutical lab. This one, spacesuit workbench. Those two. It's a constellation pack. What happens if I select basic boost pack that's currently installed? Power boost, skip capacity, boost pack. Okay, so we can't do much for this. Look at these. No mod is currently installed. Copper, but not any of the other components. So it doesn't look like we can do much on that station just yet. Let's check this one out. Maybe we can do something here. Yeah. So we can at the very least bandages.
Looks like you missed your calling.
Right, so that's that for that activity. Investigate brownouts in the well. We'll do that one and then we'll carry on with the main quest, the old neighborhood. So we are going that direction. So this. So we might need to go down to the subway. All the way to the left. What weapons do I have? Okay. I do have Sarah with me. She can also assist with shooting if there's any enemies. over.
There are always about a million things to do, and I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming. Hey! Oh, you're not Carl. Sorry, I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once, and Carl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous. We're trying to isolate a power drain, which looks like it's the result of a large amount of power being rerouted to various subsystems. But it's kind of a two-person job. Someone needs to find the junction boxes associated with those subsystems and power them down. The other person needs to monitor the system remotely. It's pretty simple, really, and relatively safe. Only a small chance of electrocution. Co-worker of mine on this assignment with me. Clearly not taking it seriously. Not really surprising. Most folks are fine with ignoring what goes on down here. Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
So that wasn't very clear. Let's take a look at the missions. Where we go? In the grid, that's the one. Locates the junction box. Direction. Alright, so we're gonna go in that direction shortly. Just wanna take a look around here. Far.
I hope I'm as cool as Solomon Coe when I grow up.
Some locked doors over here as well. Actually activate those switches. Let's go take a look.
Mess with me and I'll serve you my famous knuckle sandwich.
This is actually big.
You didn't hear this from me, but as a Quintic mercenary, with actions you...
Hey, can you hear me? I think this is working. I only have a general view of things, but you should be near the first junction box. Look for it mounted on the wall. When you find it, open it up and flip the big switch. That's it. Great job. So that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh, wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's, and maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
You won't find anything at Hendrix. That place is where good selection.
Let's see if we can find this one. We need to get to the little tire. Okay, so that opened that door. Just go.
Alright, you should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so maybe a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
see you've done that before.
Stay back!
Oh, you're going to regret this.
You've got nothing. Let's do this. Bring it on.
I was just getting warmed up.
This thing has zero wire. That was one of the crafting components that we didn't have, I think. So I'm just gonna flick through these quickly. It should unlock any activities if there are any. That's just a locker. What's this? A lot of detail in this game.
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. Talk to you later.
There's nothing there, so we need to go back the way we came. Small little room with something to do.
Hello. Boo! Did I scare you?
You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the Trade Authority. Okay, just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet.
So let's go up these stairs. We'll reach it there. What's this? Lever. So we just go around this corner and through this door.
Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of fill attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
That worked.
Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
Can we go through this door? Oh, so that one is locked. Down. Right. We should be able to go around here. Go up, but I don't think this is the correct way. Right there.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Can't do that with in front of her.
Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself. Well, not everyone would be, and I appreciate it. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority. So, that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain, but if not, then this is where we part ways. So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in there, but I really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go badly? I don't know. I feel like I'm the one who's going to wind up in trouble. Zoe's got a way of twisting things. Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
Alright, so we're just gonna follow her and see where the next part of this activity takes us. What level the enemies would be. That robot dog thing was level 20. Authority.
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly
A visit
where
from
I see
Mast.
myself.
How delightful.
You'll have to remind me of it.
Even in the well, the trade authority continues to flourish. Makes you sick, doesn't it?
Because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And what was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
Have a look at Sarah. Sitting in that chair, all comfortable.
Okay, I can do this. Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we're prepared to handle the situation.
I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay? Believe me, I really, really hope I am. But I'll tell you, people in my division tell stories about Zoe. She's got a lot of influence. Okay, you're probably right. Just need to breathe.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box?
So the
Excuse me.
junction box where an ambush is waiting.
Hey, I thought you were out there,
See, it is up
I'm
there.
gonna be a big-time space pirate.
Let's go up. To make our way up. Oh, that's the other apartment. So there's another way. Get up.
provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
Zoe's here too, if you hadn't guessed. We've agreed to work together on this. Once you throw the switch, we can direct you to the next junction box. That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level. I appreciate that you've listened to reason. The junction box should be just nearby. We'll have this solved in short order.
Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
We're going to go for 45A. Here somewhere.
You okay? That was a hell of a jump.
It's no longer showing. It was in this general direction. See if we can find it. Just look around a bit. Tapping the grid. B. That's no good. It removed it from the map now. That one is already clicked.
Thank you for trusting that a lifelong employee of Mask knows what she's talking about.
Oh, please.
I'm sure you can handle whatever challenge might be associated with reaching the box. You're doing great.
Do this one. 5, 8.
And that was indeed the correct junction box. See that, Zoe?
Yes, fine. Let's move on.
Okay, just making sure you saw it. So, now things get interesting. I can't find the next spot on any of my current diagrams.
And I can begrudgingly confirm that she's reading them correctly. We've reached the conclusion that it must be somewhere on the surface, outside the well. Ms. Reyes has suggested that this means it's somehow no longer her responsibility. I frankly don't care. I want to find this person.
And here's where I begrudgingly agree with Zoe. It's not technically my problem at this point, but I want to see where this trail leads. If you head topside, I'll pull the diagrams we'll need and contact you.
You're gonna head to the spaceport.
Ms. Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs. But I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the nap.
Into the residential district. Gonna pause it for just a second. Let's see. Go left. We'll head towards.
Nice day for a picnic.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
Let's go. So those are just the elevators. Empty boxes. Okay. We need to do this one first. Followed by this one.
If that was locked, there must be something they don't want us to find.
Terrible roulette. Just taking a quick look around. Gonna pick stuff up that's just gonna fill our inventory. There's notepads. Oh, that's up there. Got books. What does this say? Standard file, standarding to external device. Newman. Some shady business. When I go here, so that's back down. Way to get there is on that side actually. We have an option to give it to one of two people. Down to the left and then through the doors.
It's illegal contraband in the United Colonies.
Down to the well.
Best watch your pockets around me. Just saying.
Having a good one?
Just one quiet day. That too much to ask for?
You know you can't give Zoe anything, don't you? So you tracked it down. You've got something to show for it? Great. I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you didn't take it. And I'm really glad we got to work together on this. So, looks like maybe someone thought they could hack into Calibank's system. In fact, looks like maybe they did. Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? And Galbank, no less. I do quite enough business with them as it is.
All right. Well, I'll have some people look over this. Maybe they'll be in touch.
I very much doubt that.
See you around.
The Trade Authority has access to goods and services no one else does. No one. Welcome to the Trade Authority. If you're here on legitimate business, I would be more than happy to help you. If, however, you are here under false pretense, say, sent by one Miss Tsang of UC Distribution, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here to report to her. And I'd ask that you pass along my request to stop these silly games. So, what'll it be? Then my disclaimer doesn't apply. And I hope we have what you need. Please, let me know if I can assist you further. You won't find a better selection or more reasonable prices anywhere.
So we can buy a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, we can also do work for the Trade Authority.
We've been in New Atlantis for a very long time, before most things topside were built. With lots of infrastructure already in place, ample storage, and discreet access to the spaceport, it makes sense to stay. It's had the unintentional, but not unwelcome, side effect of weeding out people who can be timid about doing business. I thought the name made it rather obvious. We are the authority on trade in the settled systems. Whether it's bulk cargo, specialty items, or individual requests, we make sure things get where they need to go. We have shipping lanes across the settled systems and deal with nearly every major corporation and faction there is. The Trade Authority appreciates your visit.
And it's pretty cool that there are places like this where you can get some work. It was quite a nice little side activity. So we'll just collapse that for now. Then we'll go and talk to Sarah's contacts.
I'm not gonna be stuck in this place for long.
Such a massive difference between a city that's built on top and, well, at the bottom. Okay, so we need to go up. Not to see and explore in this game.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your... another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
So maybe later. Yep, I think it's the Vanguard.
United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
We'll come back for this.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Like a good offer for those the scientific to serve. Who's Mora?
He goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something.
What's wrong with the Sol system?
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
We'll talk to him.
Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
I think you can tell me about Sidonia.
Yeah, bring a coloring book. Get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like.
Go to Sidonia then. A bar in a spaceport. Sounds like a...
Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Alright, so we are going to head... It looks like the train station, so possibly the spaceport. To the spaceports. Then to the Sol system.
Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Nothing. Makes for a nice water feature.
security scanners, chemical sniffers. United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Go.
All right, let's get this crate into space.
We want to take off. System there. Okay, so we set our destination. And oh, we need to power up the grav drive.
While we scan for contraband. And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia.
So what do we have here? So those are all, well, most of them are ships. Off. This Sidonia. Got a few places to land. System. Okay, so set landing targets.
I wonder if the Broken Spear is still open. It's the only decent place in town to grab a drink.
Sidonia. So there's a walkway.
Right. Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So...
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it.
Anything I can help you with?
Finally, we're done.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a
Do
ride
your
to
part to
this
keep
dusty
Sidonia graffiti-free.
We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it.
Talk to me if you reckon you can crack it as a bounty.
Possible. They may not extend it.
This person.
This is bullshit. I got
It's Alliance agent.
We can't wait.
Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to round up and kill wanted criminals. If that feels like your speed, talk to me. Or check out our posts on the mission boards.
Come on, forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
Oh, darling. We're the baddest bounty hunters in the settled systems. People pay us to find criminals, scum, and other lowlives when they don't want to or can't track them down themselves. Ooh, should I tell ya? What the hell? It got me in trouble, but it's a good story. So, I got a bounty for this guy. Real tough spacer, you know? I find a ship, board without him knowing, and I literally catch him with his pants down, getting ready for the day or something, I don't know. Anyway, before he can react, I tackle him to the ground to cuff him, and he lets off a sly quip thinking he's got game, but I don't take kindly to that kind of advance, see? And well, bounty says alive or dead, so I make the call and I put him down. Anyway, turns out it wasn't the right guy, but this guy was also wanted. What are the odds, right? Well, the Alliance didn't think it was as funny as I did, so now I'm stuck here helping new recruits. Bye. Hope I never have to kill you.
In the third act, they make as well when we take a break from the main storyline.
I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass.
Oh.
It's depressing.
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Particle detonation.
You got the look of a miner about you. Maybe with the new contracts lined out.
Mining takes all types. Got upstarts, got military, ex-cons.
Oh, this guy's back.
I know the
Books.
Deimos employees here on Mars think I'm overbearing. But what they don't know is that I've saved this operation from being shut down countless times.
Another
Many
long
people
day.
think psychology is only good for treating past emotional trauma. But it's a great way to prevent it in the first place.
Not everyone needs to come to me. Got cold beers and good atmosphere. How much more you could ask for? Everything. I make it a point not to sell crap. We got beer, wine, and spirits. We don't do too many fancy mixed drinks, at least not the kind you get in Neon or New Atlantis. It's my belief that the only booze worth drinking doesn't need to be mixed with something else to taste good. Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, No one would ever tell me anything around here. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers' trust. See? That's what I'm talking about. You give respect, you get respect. I'm glad you understand. You ain't been around. Went off on patrol, hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. You in the service? I know the feeling, but, you just get so used to losing people. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
Your companion can speak on your behalf. What I will say is written next to there.
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine. Agreed on a discount, right? Let me confirm the amount. Okay, let's talk. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
We need to
This life
to
ain't
a
easy.
different planet.
Pays the bills.
I wish there was more to do around here. Drinking gets old.
Ballistic weapons specialist.
Let me know if you need something.
Hill. Prospective miner.
Ugh, the overdraft fees at Gal Bank are out of control.
Howdy.
Weapons specialist.
Hey, good to see you. Oh,
About.
hello there, friend. Have you been there long?
Need a stiff drink tonight after the day I've had.
Tell you what, this one's
Between you and me, I'm pretty tuckered. When that stack of papers was smaller, I might have used it as a pillow. Whew. Was I asleep? Oh, you've probably been standing there for a while. Oh, good. I thought maybe I'd fallen asleep. But, oh my, I've forgotten my manners. Phil Hill, at your service. Yes, it rhymes. My parents had a thing about rhyming. My siblings are named Bill, Jill, and Sil. The Hills. What a thrill. But there I go again. You aren't here to talk about me. You're here to talk about List.
Sounds like we're about to hear a sales pitch.
Depends on what the list we're talking about.
Great! What can the League of Independent Settlers do for you today? Or as I like to say, how can I help make today your very best day? Why, we help people. We get folks set up and able to start new lives in new places, free of governmental interference. We survey the stars, find suitable places matching people's needs, and get folks started with the essentials. I don't suppose you have a ship? Interested in earning some easy credits? That's terrific, because I have a lot of work needing doing. This stack of papers here, these are just the most recent applicants looking for new worlds to settle on. Everywhere I go, people are really excited about the prospects of living a truly free life, living where and how they want to. I've got a cargo hold full of stacks just like that. Oh boy.
That's not our problem.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't make you do my paperwork for me. Although, I wouldn't mind the help. Oh, that's just a few applications worth. That's what the human touch looks like. No impersonal computer surveys or security breaches to compromise your private information. Just me and some good old-fashioned ink and paper. Every applicant gets a battery of in-person interviews and has every step of their application completed and carefully reviewed to ensure their particular requirements for the ideal location are understood and met to perfection. Try getting that from the UC or Freestar resettlement programs. Used to have an office on Aquila, but, you know, budget cuts. But it turned out for the best. Now they send me all over settled space where I can interface directly with the people. I'm a people person, as you can probably already tell. Fantastic! That's exactly the can-do, helpful attitude that List looks for in all its employees and contractors. We're looking for folks with ships and/or basic people skills to seek out suitable planets and leads on potential clients. I don't suppose you possess either of those qualifications? You know, I can tell that you do, just by the little we've interacted already. Most importantly, we need to collect data on habitable planets. The more habitable, the better. You know, that oxygen and water are musts. Other signs of life, even better. Secondly, we're always looking for new applicants. So, as you travel around meeting people, when the occasion arises, see if you can interest them in signing up for the list. I'm pretty sure I overheard some people in here talking about wanting to start a new life. Why don't you start with them? I am glad you asked. List provides members with a few tangible benefits and a few intangible ones. First off, we locate an ideal location matching the needs and desires of our members. After that, we provide transportation, as well as a starter set including basic hab modules, extractors, and seeds for farming, etc. Everything needed to get off to a good start. Then we set up a small encrypted satellite to aid communication between distant neighbors and the rare List ship that swings by the sector to offer aid and trade supplies if desired. But more importantly, List provides its members the satisfaction of living on their own and on their own terms, independent and free from harassment and governmental interference. Bring any suitable planet survey data slates to me, and I'll happily pay you for them. And you'll also earn an immediate commission for each interested party who signs up for the list. So get on out there and make truly independent living a dream come true, and turn a few credits while you're at it. Excellent. Thank you for any assistance you can lend us. Whoops, nearly forgot. Take this.
Excuse me.
That's actually cool. Most of the people that I saw sitting here were either something like prospective miners or weapons specialists. And he's sort of the only one with that's not like that. Nice. So now when we visit planets, we can just survey the planets and see if it's suitable.
Hey.
People always ask me what I think about mining. It rocks. God, I'm so tired.
I heard they found another new freshwater deposit in one of the mines. So much better than paying those ridiculous import prices.
So just saw one of the activities go off.
Just passing through or here to stay?
Things can get pretty glum around here. If you ever need a little joy, go talk to that Renee kid. She's always trying to make people happy. This here's the most important work in the galaxy. We mine the resources and make spaceships possible.
Who is Renee? I'm not interested in seeing where that goes. The list. So identify potential list recruit by eavesdropping. Any other activities that are listed? Actually, 2. Who's Renee?
I feel stuck. You need a vacation.
Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning.
Hi there, friend.
This one's all house.
I want to see where that actually goes. I'm gonna have to talk to Renee and sign her up. Probably gonna be another one of those mini games where you have to persuade them more. Before I do that, I might have. I don't have any skill points, because otherwise I would have dropped it in.
Faith in God is
Persuasion
what brought
cavalry.
us to the stars.
You look like you need a hug. I like hugs, but not from strangers. Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. My mom and dad say not to talk to people I don't know, so I thought maybe I could talk to you, and then I know you, and I won't be so bored.
That.
See? Now we're friends! And my parents can't say I'm not allowed to talk to you. Anyway, what do you want to talk about?
I know I sound like a commercial right now, but I've been to other stores.
Not really. I mean, there's Taye. He's a good friend. But he's also one of my only friends. There aren't many kids on Mars, because my mom says that this is really only a place where people come to work hard jobs for a little while. But I wish there were more kids, because it gets boring, like when Taye is busy and my mom and dad are off working. It's okay, I guess. It's better than living outside, because Mars can't support life outside and I'd die. But maybe it would be nice to live on another planet someday. I think I used to when I was a real little kid. And sometimes my mom and dad would take me to visit my grandma and grandpa in New Atlantis. I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time. It makes them smile. Actually, wanna help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me? It's Space Frog from outer space. And he's a little frog character that I made up. I've never seen a real frog before, but I've seen pictures. Anyway, he lives in space and goes around to different planets helping people who are sad or need help. He's great. My mom says it does. She says her work friends like my drawings because they make them smile. She says it's because there aren't many kids here, and lots of people miss having kids around. Or it reminds them of their families. Yeah, they've let me do it before. But they're working, so they can't help me do it, and they don't let me leave the condos without them. They say it's for my safety, but my friend Taya's mom sometimes lets him go out without her. I don't know. You will? Thank you, thank you, thank you! People are gonna be so happy. Here's a bunch of copies of the Space Frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
Alright, so let's go and these up. And across.
You can make a real good living working the mines here on Mars. Whew. Working the deep mines? That's...
Always nice to kick back at the broken spear after a long day.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people.
Sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
Take care of your shit.
There's gotta be more to life than this. Might be time for a change. Do I know you? And? If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Let's give it a try.
I'm tired,
No.
all right, of talking to you. You got me pegged. I'm stuck, doing the same damn thing every same damn day. But I don't have to do that, do I? What the heck? Sign me up.
Yeah, that worked.
Ah, hand it over. No turning back now.
Lucky.
It was just a couple of nests.
Thank you for this opportunity. Yes?
It's okay, so we have one skill point now. The next thing on the list is to survey a habitable planet. We'll do this when we travel again. First, space frog drawings. Go and do that. The skill points. Social persuasion. I guess it's called speech challenges.
What's up?
So we have
Fancy seeing you here.
Demo style.
close by.
First major ship manufacturer, but that doesn't mean we haven't kept up with the
Space frog. Go up here. This one is also looks close. Heard someone here.
Sometimes I wish I'd taken an easier job.
It's getting pretty.
To Mars, they said. The bay is great, they said. So's the crippling depression.
Everything is in that direction. Let's go and put these up.
Why'd I have to be stationed on Mars and places? Glad I'm training.
That's it. Another one.
Sometimes it feels like the UC
Two.
forget we're out here.
So we'll
They'd
put
be
one there. We have one down and one up. So let's go down first.
A reminder that particle detonations can occur beyond the city limits between the hours of 0600 and 1800 local time.
We're gonna go up again. Okay, that actually damaged me a bit. Here, let's go up and then go back.
Go Flex condos aren't anything special, but plenty of people call them home.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
Deimos.
Just put the pictures up where you think lots of people. Space Frog's gonna be famous. Maybe Haley. Hi. Thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friendly adult help me is almost as good. I know, right? Last time I did this, lots of people came over to tell me how much they loved it. I only hope these drawings stay up longer this time. Anyways, it's not much, but I got a little something for you as a thank you.
Credits.
I don't know if you've heard, but my sister started her own
Alright, so we're gonna leave that one. We'll eventually get to surveying planets. Then that one will be completed. Start an outpost on a planet, speak with Alton Frush to the bartender at Viewport. Sergeant Yumi. Joining the Vanguard, check out your ship's inventory. Speak with Trevor. Yeah, we are actually in Sol, or the Sol system. I in that. Where that takes us. Need to get up to my ship. I think. Here. Up. Yeah, I think that's the icon for boarding your ship.
You look hurt. You might want to head over to Reliant.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main street.
Recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
So it also said something about checking some inventory. Parts. That takes me back to my inventory. Alright, so anything that I don't use, I can store it with a so just to keep things light. Yeah, I'll just drop everything. If we need something, we'll come and get it from the ship. Miscellaneous junk that I picked up. Keep the digipick. Let's recruit this guy. I will leave that. So we are 41 out of 185. Nice. And do I take off?
Contact Charlie 3. That's you. Charlie 3. Hi. Nice to meet you. Bye, Charlie 3. Hi. Just doing my daily paying it forward. Avoid the Altair system. Like big time. Sure. So, I'm doing my rounds, pick up supply drops, and I grab into the Altair system, and oh boy, spacers all over the damn place there. Distress call, yammering nonstop. Something big's going down there, and all of us with no skin in the game, best we just give it a wide berth. Am I right? Oh, it sounded bad. Real bad. But I had my own problems. I had to plot a course out before the spacers took out my grav drive. Sorry, I'm just not constitutionally capable of the big space fight thing. Charlie 3, you are looking to pay it forward like big time. Oh, I mean, I won't tell you you're crazy, but wow. Bye, Charlie 3. You've been like the best Charlie 3 I talked to all week.
Charlie 3 is just his generic name for whoever. Lead and water. Extreme environment. I wonder if I want to go there or not. Sounds rough. Explore multiple planet biomes. Try landing at different spots on the planet if you run out of things to scan. Point you to areas where you can discover notes with planetary traits. Set up. And I think before I actually do this, we did check out the, or clear out the inventory. Ship 2 again. So it just gives information about the ship. So at some point we'll get into shipbuilding. If we look at Y, that's the crew. Assign. Manage your crew. Review and change their assignments between your ships and outposts. Different crew have different skills, which enhances your ships or outposts. Frontier Mirinda Soul ship. Can I assign her a role? Why not? So those are skills she brings to the table. Assign, unassign. Cargo hold is X. A bunch of resources that I've dropped. Okay, so the ship also have a maximum mass. That's 450. And we don't have any other ships right now, so that's fine. The star map. So this is local map to this planet. We haven't discovered much on this planet just yet, so we'll do that in the next session. You see Show me. That's on the planet. That's also right button. Set landing targets. Back to system. So if I go back, and that's the solar system. I've noticed within planet names that this is actually our solar system. Venus, Jupiter, Mercury. So let's go out. Back to star map. This back to galaxy. So we've been Sol. That's the catalog ID. Into Alpha Centauri. Marion. 37% surveyed. Wolf. It's all of the others we haven't been to. Planet, star. Altair. Direction to Wolf. Alright, so if you want to jump to those systems, then it shows you the path to jump to it. It's Olympus. Level 20 system. Level 25. Level 55 system. Fine map. This pink dot. Level 40. As far as we can. Gents. Level 75 Hawking. Right, so the further out you go from, I would say, the Sol system, the higher the enemy levels, or the higher level you need. That's the furthest we can go there. Level 20. I'm gonna have a fairly slow play through this game. I'm likely going to stick to 3, maybe 4 systems. Fully survey them before I actually continue to other systems. But I think that is it for this session. Thank you for watching.